Hey folks, Dan Dale, Total Sales Solutions in Jackson, Mississippi, where we sell diesel trucks of all shape, form, and description. Sell them only on the internet. Although if you're nearby and want to come look, you're welcome to call me to set up a time to come by our storage facility. Check it out, 601-376-9869. Once again, Dad's still under the weather with Lyme disease, so it's too hot for him to be out. So I'm going to do this video and take you on a test drive. Today we have got a pretty cool truck. It's an 06 F250 Lariat, FX4, four-wheel drive, 6.0 power stroke diesel that's been deleted. We put a little 40 horse tow tune on it. It's ready to go. I'm going to walk you around it. First of all, this truck, pictures don't do this truck justice. This is a super nice truck. You can see it's got the grill, the chrome package style grill. The old one was peeling. I put a new one on it. Headlights, fog lights are all crystal clear, bumper straight. The truck itself is sitting on, I think it's about a 4-inch lift. I'm not 100% sure. Don't have a stock one laying around to compare it, but I think it's about 4 inches. But either way, it's got a super nice set of Mickey Thompson wheels, and they're 17, so that means new tires aren't going to cost you an arm and a leg. But look up front, see the big Rancho dual steering stabilizer, Rancho shocks, coil springs, even has the Rancho lower arms, which you hardly ever see people do that when they lift one. They just slap some coil spring spacers in and call it good. But somebody has spent a lot of money on this truck. One thing I like, you see on the bottom of the truck, that's that rock guard, that heavy duty paint that's tinted to match the truck. So you don't have to worry about rock pecks and stuff like that slinging up off the road and chipping your paint. Look inside, it's a Lariat, it's loaded. Power windows, power door locks, power mirrors, heated power seats that do work. You can see, even still say Lariat on them. Look under the mats, not hiding anything. Power adjustable pedals, see them going in. Automatic headlights, fog lights, steering wheel controls. You can change the climate, turn it up and down, all that good stuff. Auto dimming rear view mirror, overhead console. Now I like this style. It's a flip up console, so when you flip it up you can sit 3 across, but you still have storage inside and everything. Does have tow command, does have the upfitter switches. You can see in these door jams and stuff how clean it is. This truck has not been out mud bogging. Got the 373 limited slip. Hadn't been a farm truck, hadn't been a work truck. Power sliding rear window. Got the fold down armrest. You can see down here the carpet's nice. Look down the bottom, no rust, Southern truck. Got this billet gas lid. Now if you want, you could replace that with a lock if you wanted to lock it down. It's got the extra leaf for the tow package, full size spare tire. Now the only thing I'll nitpick on the outside, there's a few areas that are touched up. They're hard to see right here, under here, a couple on the front fender, just a few little light scratches that have been touched up, not a big deal. Of course, it's only got 130,000 miles, so it's just as nice as you would expect it to be. This is the only ding on it right here. The only one I see. Got a big MagnaFlow, see the chrome tip, and I'm pretty sure, I think it's got the whole exhaust, I'm not sure, but either way, you can see how clean it is underneath. Of course, tinted windows. You can see back here, again, no rust. Headliner's clean, not sagging, not stained. Now look in these door pockets, you can see a work truck, these door pockets are always nasty. Heated seats on both sides. power on both sides. Here's your tool for taking off the lug nuts. When we got it, lug nuts were a little funky. I put the big spikes on there because I like them. Although if that's not your thing, you can get a set of normal ones for 20 bucks on eBay, but I like them. You see under here how clean it is. If you have any questions about this truck, give me a call, 601-376-9869. My name's Dan Dale. Now I'm going to show you a few things under the hood, and then we're going to hop in and take it for a spin. Okay, before we get started on the test drive, just want to show you a few things under the hood. First of all, we don't clean under hoods. This is just how this truck came in, so you can tell it spent very little, if any, time off-road. And the reason I can say that is when they have, and that muddy water hits a hot engine, all these bare aluminum pieces get a patina that you can't clean off. Now what this truck does have, it's got a fresh pair of Walmart batteries, only about 6 months or so old. It's got a brand new aluminum radiator, and you got to be careful. You see an aluminum radiator because a lot of these places on eBay, they'll sell one and the tank looks nice and thick, but the core will be like 1 inch. But this one's got the thicker core. It's got a coolant filter kit to protect the oil cooler from sediment, dual alternators. Everything is like it should be. The main thing I want to show you though is take the oil cap off. You can see not even a whiff of smoke, although smoke's not a big deal as long as it's not puffing. The main thing is set the cap down, it doesn't blow off. That means absolutely no blow-by. Blow-by is just engine compression getting past the piston rings and into the crankcase. It's not necessarily the sign of a bad engine, but it's a sign of wear that this truck doesn't have. So anyway, now we're going to hop in, take it for a spin. Okay, now we're in the truck. Going to show you a couple things before we get going. You can see the touchscreen stereo. It's got Bluetooth music, Bluetooth phone, AV, auxiliary inputs. It's set up. If you want to put a rear camera on it, you can. They're like 20 bucks on Amazon. You can plug an SD card in, USB or whatever. It does have a remote control, so you can do all that with the remote. You see the tow command, trailer brake controller, upfitter switches, which are, you know, if you want to put extra stuff on it, like lights or whatever. Look in the rear view mirror, power sliding rear window. You got your sunglasses holder, storage, all that good stuff. Now you'll have to excuse my shaky camera work because I'm filming with one hand and driving with the other on some of the very, very worst roads in the city of Jackson. So even though the video may come out a little shaky, rest assured the truck itself has a great ride and drive. There's no issues with that. Goes up and down the road just like it should. And one thing you can take away from all these bumps and potholes I'm running over is that this truck's tight. There's no thunks or bangs or clanks from the suspension. Doesn't pull to the left or right. Doesn't vibrate or pull when you hit the brakes. The windshield is rock, peck, and crack free, which of course it should be since it's brand new. I just put a new windshield in it. This truck fires right up. It runs great, hot or cold, no issues either way. So one thing you always want to check, whether you buy from us or whomever, is if the hot runs cold. Because if a power stroke's going to act up, it's going to do it cold. It may run perfect hot. You get home the next day, crank it up, it runs like a three-legged dog because it's got a weak injector or ficum or something. But this one fires right up hot or cold, so you don't have any issues with any of that. Now it is, like I said, the EGR cooler has been deleted. That is the weak point on these 6-liter Power Strokes that gave them such a bad reputation. But what happens is they crack and they start letting water into the cylinders, and over time it leaks so much that water doesn't compress, so you stretch the head bolt to blow the head gasket. But once you remove the EGR cooler, you remove the weak point from the 6-liter diesel. So it's good to go now. Now you can go up to about 100 horse on a tune without having to worry about anything, but I usually don't recommend going over about 75. Now I went ahead and put a little 40 horse tow tune on it, since 06 and 7s, they have a lot of engine updates and upgrades that the earlier ones don't have, and they make for a more reliable engine, better longevity. But when you delete the EGR, it throws an engine light. But you go ahead and put a little tow tune on it, then the engine light stops coming on for the EGR flow code. So it still works. You know, if there's a problem, the engine light will come on, but it just won't come on for that. So you don't have to worry about it. Goes down the road good. Air is ice cold. Now, of course, it does have a big set of tires and stuff, so it's not going to be the best ride. I'm just going to tell you that up front. I would entertain the thought of putting a new set of tires on it. Now, I wouldn't worry about driving it home or anything, and there'll be pictures of the tread in the auction, but all I'm saying is they're probably 30% or so, and they ride like a big set of tires rides, so not that good, but not horrible, but just all I'm trying to say is I'm factoring a new set of tires into what I'll take for this truck. So there's no point in me putting a set of mud grips on it and then somebody that buys it wants some all-terrain tires, or vice versa, and then I've got to charge $500 or $600 more than I otherwise would, and somebody end up with tires they don't want. So instead of me putting tires on it and having to get more for it, it's easier for me to just factor tires into it. And like I said, the good part about this truck, it's got the big wheels and stuff and the 315 series tires, but they're 17, so you know they're not going to cost an arm and a leg. You can get on eBay, find a nice set of tires, probably $400 or $500, maybe $600, so not a lot of money. And if you want, you can call me and tell me what kind of tires you want, and I can factor that into the price and get a set of tires on it, so you don't have to worry about it if you don't want to. I mean, that's completely up to you. I buy most of my tires here on eBay actually, and just have them installed locally, because you can get way better prices online. But anyway, if you want to fly in and drive this truck home, you can. We'll pick you up at Jackson International Airport. We'll bring you back here to our office, do all the paperwork and feedback and everything, and let you get on the road. Although we understand most of our customers are from the Northeast and the Midwest, and they're buying from us because we got good prices and we got rust-free trucks. And we understand not all of you have several days to fly or drive in and then drive home. So with that being said, don't let the idea of having to deal with shipping scare you off from the truck, or if you get online and look for prices, don't let the prices you see scare you off, because depending on how much of a hurry you're in, we can save you as much as half off. And the reason for that is most of these places you see online, they'll charge you hundreds of dollars up front and they call it a deposit, but really it's just their broker's fee for finding somebody else to haul the truck to you, because most of them aren't shippers. They don't have fleets of trucks out on the road. They're just brokers, and they all use this one website to find actual shippers. The website's called Central Dispatch, but it's not open to the public. Although we're on Central Dispatch now, we spend a couple grand a year to be on it, so we can give our customers wholesale rates on shipping. So if you're interested, shoot me a text or an email with your zip code, and I will be glad to give you a good ballpark figure on shipping. Or if you're anywhere near, I'm getting ahead of myself. And if you're anywhere near Houston or Atlanta or Dallas or pretty much anywhere in the state of Florida, then I can get you a real good deal on shipping. So like I said, if you're interested, shoot me a text. I'll get back with you, or call me. Basically the way it works is, if you buy the truck, you'll either FedEx us a cashier's check or do a bank wire, and we will immediately send you the paperwork. We'll post it for shipment, and as soon as we find somebody to ship it to you, we'll let you know. We'll make all the arrangements. You only pay us for the truck. You don't pay us for shipping, because we're not the shipper. We're just going to find somebody to ship it to you. We're just the facilitator. So when they drop the truck off, you pay them cash for the shipping, and you're done with that. So it's a real smooth, simple process. If you have any questions, give me a call, 601-376-9869. If you have any questions about the truck, give me a call. Really, the only thing you got to do now on this truck, about once a year, spend $20, change that coolant filter, and just keep it serviced. Change the oil every 5,000 miles. Change the fuel filters every other oil change, and only use Motorcraft Ford filters. Ford won't release the patent on their filter design, so anything else is not filtering if it doesn't say Ford. So you do that, and these things can run forever. If you don't, you'll end up with problems. But anyway, if you have any questions about the truck, give me a call. Want to know about the EGR delete, give me a call. Any of that. Appreciate you. Oh, before I forget, I want to show you the dash. We've been driving nearly 10 minutes. You can see no lights lit, no engine lights, no service lights, any of that. I like to show the dash after we've been driving a while, because, you know, it's easy to hook your scan tool up, pull a kill light, take a picture and say, oh look, no lights. But if there's a problem and you haven't fixed it, then as soon as you go to driving, that light's going to come right back on. So I like to show the dash after we've been driving, just so you can see for yourself that there really are no lights lit. And I need to point out too, the only thing I know that doesn't work, you see the two little dashes on the bottom, that's where the compass heading would show up, and the compass doesn't work. So that's all I can really nitpick. But anyway, we appreciate you watching our video. Look forward to visiting with you and seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you.